Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin briefly, but really about Ethereum and how Ethereum and other altcoins are going to be the way that you could potentially get rich investing in cryptocurrency. But keep in mind, this is never financial advice. I'm just speaking on my experiences as I've been in crypto for over 3 years now. Not the longest time, but I've definitely seen some ups and downs. Bitcoin has been going absolutely insane, like parabolic price-wise recently. I just got this new game behind me, Untitled Goose Game. Really excited to play it, but like I can barely even sleep because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is just going kind of insane. So today we're going to be looking at Ethereum and some of the key metrics that, nothing is for certain, but all of these things point to Ethereum being extremely undervalued in our current market. For example, for Bitcoin to double right now, it would need to be over $50,000 per coin. But for Ethereum to do that, it would be trading less than $1,400. And keep in mind, that is still under its previous all-time high in price point. So let's go ahead and run 10 seconds of tails, our resident Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, and then jump into today's video. Our videos this month are sponsored by Compass. They are aiming to be the industry's best Bitcoin mining marketplace. They have an international procurement team, so they're able to get all the ASICs, those ASIC mining rigs, new and used, and they're trying to get them to you at the best prices possible. They also offer hosting services through their network of co-location facilities, again, aiming to bring you the best hosting deals possible here in the cryptocurrency mining industry. All right, guys, so Bitcoin's been, again, going absolutely parabolic. It was trading over 27, or maybe was it 28 all-time high, 28.3 earlier today. It's pulled back a good bit, but it's still up wildly high. So let's just touch on that real quick. In the last year, Bitcoin is up 273%. It just hit its all-time high within the last day, trading at 28.3. Okay, and now we look at Ethereum, which has done nothing wild in comparison as far as setting all-time highs day over day over day, but the return year to date is 453%. So just keep in mind, you'd be up basically 200% more if you had bought Ethereum as opposed to Bitcoin in this same time span. And here's the kicker, is that Ethereum is still trading at 50% less than its all-time high. And some things are not that simple, but to be honest, some things kind of are that simple. Okay, so some people like to look at ETH USD price versus transactions and transfers, but I think a much stronger metric is exchange withdrawals increasing. So you can view the flow here. The big takeaway from this is that the strong net outflow initiated in August lasted for 3 months and resulted in 4.3 million Ether being pulled from exchanges. Okay, and that's like a very critical metric for the simple fact that if people are buying Ethereum and they're pulling it out of the exchange and holding it short term, medium term, ideally long term, right? I mean, that shows that they are, they're investing in Ethereum, they're believing in its long-term performance. And at the end of the day, what this really translates to is most of these people think that if they buy it now or then at that price point, they will be able to sell it in the future at a higher price point. It's really that simple, and that is more coins coming out of exchanges than going into exchanges for any cryptocurrency project, but especially Ethereum in this case, is wildly bullish. I mean, there it is right there. That's that long-term performance you're looking for. Professional traders tend to dominate longer-term futures contracts with set expiry dates, but the futures premium has normalized after reaching a peak. Spot volume is also recovering. In addition to monitoring futures contracts, profitable traders also track volume in the spot market. Breaking resistant levels on low volumes is somehow intriguing because typically low volumes indicate a lack of confidence. Therefore, significant price changes should be accompanied by robust trading volumes. Investors are not overly excited, but they're also not bearish. And that's a good way to put it, right? And this article written not like 2 weeks ago, Ethereum has already gone up $100 since then. But that was kind of pretty obvious writing on the wall, in my opinion. We look at the last 30 days, Ethereum is up 34%. In comparison, it is lagging behind Bitcoin right now, but that is actually a bullish factor, in my opinion, as far as the price point goes, because it shows these altcoins, alternative cryptocurrencies, they still need to catch up. Some cryptocurrencies are not trading as expected, like XRP, which we recently talked about. Basically, they're being sued by the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, for being an unregistered security and a token sale and all kinds of other crazy nonsense drama stuff. But the fact of the matter is that really bad things like that will break you out of the norm cycle. But you could say that cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, even Litecoin, which just, it's in some big funds and it likes to follow Bitcoin's price trajectory to some point, and even Chainlink, right? We look at these and let's go just all-time price action. We look at the previous bull run, right? So just Cardano, ADA, traded then at over $1 per token, right? And right now, we look at the last day, this same coin is, we'll round up, it's not even trading for a quarter or even 20% of its previous all-time high. Okay, and this is a project that has been building this whole time. They've been working hard, they're adding new things. They just relatively recently added staking to their platform. They're looking to launch their own version of decentralized finance, DeFi, basically capabilities on their blockchain. And the fact of the matter is that this project is more valuable than it was previously, but it's trading at a lower price point. But keep in mind, there are more coins in circulation, and that is true as well for Ethereum. So to hit the same price per coin, it would have to be more valuable than it was previously. But we take something like Bitcoin, for example, there are more coins in circulation than its previous bull run and all-time high in 2017, 2018, and it absolutely crushed those all-time highs. Speaking of altcoins that could potentially rocket when all these other cryptocurrencies take off, because that always lags behind Bitcoin, I'd like to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Plutus, who we've talked about before and we're gonna talk about again. Plutus, they basically claim to be better than a bank. You can receive a UK sort code, account number, or European IBAN number within minutes. You can manage fiat and crypto swap assets and earn 3% crypto reward. They've also built their own user-friendly crypto fiat DEX, a decentralized exchange. Swap your crypto assets into a fiat balance that is instantly spendable. Buy crypto and fuel the Plutus payment system. And a lot of the stuff is really cool. They also recently held a token sale, which has now closed, but they continue to push forward with things like being listed on qcoin.com, which I don't know if you know this, but that's not cheap, which tells them that they are investing their resources in getting listed onto more exchanges, improving liquidity, and making it easier to buy and sell Plu, their native token, which is Pluton. So why does Pluton Plu, Plutus.it fundamentals matter anyway? Simply that a token with low total and circulating supply as well as a slow emission rate. Some of the key metrics here is that there were 20 million Plu minted, and only 850,000 of these tokens came into circulation through the 2016 token sale. Another million entered circulation in 2020 via the Pluton Liquidity Injection Program, BLIP. You can read the details in the video description below. You can also find the links to everything I just talked about in regards to Plu in the video description below as well. On the back of Bitcoin, BTC rally, the price of Ethereum is also surging. And at this article time, it had crossed the $500 mark, which was the first time that it had done that since July 18, 2018. So over 2 years to cross that mark yet again. And it has been trading today earlier over $200 over this price point. Ethereum's mining hash rate, or network's computing power as they put it in this article, also reached a new all-time high yesterday. We were mining Ethereum back then, and we're still mining Ethereum here today. But one of the key differences is that there are newer graphics cards that are more powerful, that per graphics card, they are able to mine Ethereum at a faster rate. There's also these things called ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners. The most popular Ethereum ASIC miner is the InnoSilicon A10. We've reviewed it actually a couple times here on the channel, and we even have one mining in our garage right now. But the point being is that this is not a good metric to use as far as participation goes, because miners, they're more condensed. There's bigger mining farms. Like there's basically less miners with more powerful hardware. Okay, so it's cool that they hit an all-time high in hash rate. I don't want to just completely disregard that, and it's certainly better than not as far as, you know, this network goes. But it doesn't. It's not representative of a distributed all-time high hash rate. I would actually absolutely take the distribution from January 18 to July 18 here, as far as Ethereum mining distribution goes, as opposed to today. But this is a bullish thing because Bitcoin hit all-time highs in Bitcoin network hash rate for the last several months. And what has it done as far as a price point goes? Wow, surprise, yet again, all-time highs. And even a 24-hour low and high difference of $3,000 with Bitcoin. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. Ethereum addresses holding 1 ETH tops all-time high. Interest in Ethereum continues to grow as the price heats up. Again, this is a cool metric because the number of addresses holding 1+ coins just reached an all-time high of over 1 million. This is huge because addresses with 1+ Ethereum show use, more people holding, more smaller players or wallets and addresses holding. I mean, a lot of people, you know, I don't want to sound like whatever, but a lot of people, they could come up with, especially, you know, earlier this year, a couple $100, buy a whole Ethereum and just let it sit, just let it ride, and then, you know, try to make some gains as far as price point goes. Or maybe you wanted to get that Ethereum and you wanted to participate in the Ethereum ecosystem. There's tons of dApps, decentralized applications. You can trade coins on decentralized exchanges built on top of Ethereum's blockchain, you know, because it's a platform, right? So you could trade coins on this DEX. For example, if you've never seen this stuff before, we actually have a full-blown video guide on what is MetaMask and how to use it, but it's basically a browser extension wallet that allows you to interact with all these kinds of things. So let's say I wanted to take one Ethereum and turn it into 187 Uniswap tokens. I could do that in this way. Basically, they automatically make the markets for you, and basically they will find the right prices for these tokens. But the point here is just simply that there's a lot of usage, utility, and things being built on Ethereum, and it's not going to slow down because places like Gitcoin, which we recently talked about, they have had an incredibly successful grant program. Okay, Gitcoin grants allows developers, community members to basically submit their grant. You have a clear project title and description. You can donate any ERC20 token, any token built on the Ethereum blockchain, and you can get funding. People have received thousands, hundreds, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to build things revolving around Ethereum and the Ethereum ecosystem just via this one platform. And for all of the reasons we've talked about in today's video, Bitcoin is basically boring in comparison to Ethereum, okay? And I say that holding more Bitcoin than Ethereum, and you could be like, well, you know, you put your money where your mouth is. Well, here's the deal. I love Bitcoin, and it's been on a tear, right? And soon, it's gonna slow down a lot. And when that happens, a lot of people, I'm hoping I can find the right timing for myself. I'll let you guys know here on the channel, only if you're a subscriber though, when I think that is, for whatever it's worth. But people will try to take their Bitcoin and their gains and throw it into these alternate altcoins, alt cryptocurrencies, and find a lot more gains. Okay, so while Bitcoin may double, Ethereum should be on track to quadruple if they keep a similar price trajectory, let alone if it makes any gain against Bitcoin. And we're just talking about the second biggest cryptocurrency when ranked by CoinMarketCap, let alone the hundreds of other good quality projects in cryptocurrency and the thousands of other cryptocurrency projects that are not that great but will still have incredible price movement, because that's what happens in a crypto bull run. Trust me. And I don't know everything, but I sure did learn a lot, and I wish I could go back in time with what I know now. But the good part is that I do know these things now, and I'm going to try to share them the best I can with you here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and let me know your thoughts on Ethereum. Is it undervalued? Is it not undervalued? And do you think Bitcoin is a little boring? Or did I hurt your feelings when I said that? As always, I appreciate you viewing. I'll see you on the next video.
Shine.